so much for coming out today. The fact that a community this size has shown up to demand that a spotlight be shown on women for their talents, not for their actions, or for their, wow. I think I'm a little dehydrated, but it's okay. Yeah, so to demand a spotlight be shown on women for their talents, not their appearance, is really beautiful.
The way we've organized this evening is first to give you a short introduction to us and our reasoning behind hosting the BeYou-ty Pageant. And then we'll hear from our 4 fabulous speakers about their purpose, passion, and impact, followed by a Q&A where you can ask some questions of your own.
And once we're all done here, we invite you to join us for a social entrepreneurship showcase right outside, featuring some other awesome projects by University of Portland students.
I work for Skate Like a Girl. Our mission at Skate Like a Girl is to empower women and girls through skateboarding and create an inclusive skateboarding culture.
My business is Storyminders, and my focus is on culture, pride, access, and justice through storytelling and media made by disabled people.
I realized that not only was there a market for an actual combat sports brand for women, but I really realized that there was an opportunity to create a brand that really represented what being a female fighter meant, which is, she exists across all sports, not just in combat sports, and she's strong, she's empowered, and she's diverse. A lot of fitness brands, they define what fitness looks like, which is she's a size 4 or 6, and she's got the perfect abs, the perfect tan. She looks like she could probably do yoga for like 6 hours, and it's like, that's not reality, right? Reality is you're a student, you've got 2 jobs, maybe you're a single mom, maybe you're, trying to you're doing night school, and then you're trying to fit your workout in, in between. That's really what a female fighter looks like. And so Society 9 was birthed out of that image of this is the modern day female fighter. She's capable of anything.
Summer Feminist Food February, because part of our mission as a queer community is to bring together women in food and talk about issues that people are facing. We had a great panel on the power of food and the economics of food in Portland. And a bunch of pop-up sort of dinners, one in Canada, one in Pittsburgh, one in Chicago, and a couple of a whiskey tasting event here, and that was a huge success. And we were able to connect a lot of amazing women in Portland's food scene that otherwise had not have met up and talked about feminism and food.
You would never see a woman in a wheelchair at the Miss World pageant, right? I mean, she wouldn't even be allowed in. Much less the main character on a TV show, or the love interest. You just don't see it.
People say girls shouldn't skate. I'm like, well, I'm gonna skate, and I'm gonna teach a bunch of other girls to skate. So that's a personal motivation for me to be involved with Skate Like a Girl.
I highly encourage you to just take, when you have a private moment to yourself, especially for those of you who might be graduating or whatever, ask yourself what you fight for, because I guarantee you that will always guide every decision. And that's why the brand manifesto is so important to Society 9, because that's what we fight for.
And skateboarding is also terrifying, to be completely honest. So it teaches you to face your fears, and that's not something that a lot of girls get exposure to in a lot of the traditionally, girl activities. And so skateboarding really provides an opportunity for girls to get exposure to those things and learn these life lessons. And it's really rewarding, landing a trick that you've been trying forever or doing something that terrified you. It's one of the best feelings in the world, and so it's great that these girls get the opportunity to do that.
I fight for myself, I fight for my loved ones, and I fight for every woman out there to feel like her badass self, unapologetically and without any shame or restraint.
For women, we just, I think in general, don't always see ourselves really portrayed in the media, and I think Lynn really spoke to showing women for the raw fighters that they are, and I appreciated that. I think for Brandy, I really liked her comment about the way to educate is by showing, and that's just the best way to do that.
I always thought beauty was more than just appearance, but then this kind of empowered me, and this is my first event going to where it's all about women and women empowerment, so I feel more empowered.
For Danielle, she just really brings awareness about the different ways that females have been involved in food. It's not just always been mom in the kitchen. Like, women have been a force in the food industry and fine cuisine for a long time.
It's nice to see people from so many different backgrounds and kind of seeing that power coming from so many different places, and it's great to see the unique ways that they are showing.
I think Cheryl does an amazing job about bringing up an area that really gets ignored, and that disability most definitely needs a voice, and she's giving that voice.
I hope that what people got is a recognition that disability is missing from larger culture. I think it's missing, but people don't realize that disabled people are kind of hidden away. And I hope that people learn that in terms of disability in media, it's not that people can't make media, it's that we're not giving access to the disability community, and we are, as a culture, we're not demanding that disabled people make and give us content. And so I hope that people see that that's why it's missing. It's not that disabled people can't, it's that the opportunities have not been given.
So hopefully we can put this on again next year, and we have another girl who just reached out to us, and she would really want to join the beauty pageant team. And yeah, hopefully we can put this on next year, and with the crowd as large as this one, and maybe we can incorporate it into like Res Life or something like that. But yeah, the future is bright.